morning up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. When the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston and broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for hate when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, there's flaming flowers that brightly blaze. There's swirling clouds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes that shine a blue. Colors changing you. The morning fields of amber gray, the weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, there's portraits hung in empty halls, there's frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men, ragged clothes, the silver thorn, the bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. We took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. Then the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you better learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money, but when you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away and doing what to keep. Every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. Somewhere in the night, the gambler, he broke even, but in his final words I found an ace that I could keep. Come on. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Yeah.
I guess that it was bound to happen, it's just a matter of time. But now I've come to my decision, and it's a one of a painful kind. 'Cause now it seems that you wanted a martyr, just a regular guy wouldn't do. But baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. Yeah, I really gotta hand it to you, 'cause girl, you really tried. But for every time that we spent laughing, there were 2 times that I cried. You were trying to make me your martyr, and that's the one thing I just couldn't do. 'Cause baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. 'Cause tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change, and bridges are meant for burning, when the people and memories they join aren't the same. Still I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. He'll have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god. 'Cause I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't about to start nothing new. And baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. 'Cause tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change, and bridges are meant for burning, when the people and memories they join aren't the same. Still I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. He'll have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god. 'Cause I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't about to start nothing new. And baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you.
Something in the way she moves, or looks my way or calls my name, it seems to leave this troubled world behind. And if I'm feeling down and blue, or troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell that she's been with me now. She's been with me now, quite a long, long time, and I feel fine. I lean on lose their meaning, and I find myself careening in places where I should not let me go. She has the power to go, but no one else can find me. Yes, and to silently remind me of the happiness and good times that I know. I said I just got to know them. It isn't what she's got to say, or how she thinks, or where she's been. To me, the words are nice, the way they sound. I like to hear them best that way. It doesn't much matter what they mean. She says I'm mostly just to calm me down. she's around me now, almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell that she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time. Yes, and I feel fine.
I found the old guitar beneath the attic stairs, covered up in dust and 40 years of prayers. The strings were rusty brown, the wood was worn and scratched, like a door unto the past that finally unlatched. I tuned it up and played a chord he used to know, and suddenly the room began to softly glow. I heard his voice again inside the wooden box, singing out the truths that time limit unlocks. He traveled down the roads that I am walking now. He tried to plant the seeds and I push the plow. We are the troubadours, connected by the rhyme, singing different verses at a different time. And I am the keeper of the song he left behind, tracing all the footsteps that the old man defined. Just the stream flowing through the canyon of a never-ending dream. Thank you for the melody, oh, thank you for the way. I'll carry on the music till my dying day. They say you can't go back to who you were before, but when the spotlight hits and I look past the door, I see a shadow standing in the rear of the hall, nodding to the beat, the proudest of them all. The old man defined. His music is the river, and I am just the stream flowing through the canyons of a never-ending dream. Thank you for the melody, oh, thank you for the way. I'll carry on the music till my dying day. I'm just one voice in a long, long line, singing for you. I was drifting like a leaf on the water, lost and lonely, a wayward son,
searching for a harbor, searching for a home,
feeling like I was the only one. I was waiting on the shore, watching the tide, hoping for a rescue, holding on inside. Then I saw your sail against the gray,
and the sun came out to start the day. Now we are sailing on the stream of time, your hand in yours and your hand in mine.
no storm can shake us,
No wind can break
this promise of love
that we both made, together forever through the rhythm and rhyme, sailing on the stream of time. They said we were crazy,
and they said we'd fall,
but look at us now, standing tall. Love is a vessel that carries us through, me and you, baby, just me and you. Now we are sailing on the stream of time, your hand in yours and your hand in mine.
no storm can shake us,
No wind can break,
this promise of love that we both made,
together forever through the rhythm and
sailing on the
rhyme.
stream of time.
Just you and me, sailing away. Forever.
Clock on the wall is ticking loud outside the window, passing cloud. The coffee is cold, the room is still. A silent house gives such a chill. I see the paper, I see the pen. I know I won't see you again. You didn't wake me to say goodbye. You couldn't bear to see me cry, so you wrote it down in black and white and slipped away into the night. I'm sorry, it says, and I have to go. The hardest words I'll ever know. Just a letter on the table, folded in two. The final remaining piece of you. No slam doors, no angry shouts, just the quiet end of all our doubts. Ink on paper, tear stains dried, the morning that I promised chase you down, I should make a call, but pride stands up like a stone wall. Maybe you're right, maybe it's time to leave this mountain we couldn't climb. Just a letter on the table, folded in two, the final remaining piece of you. No slammed doors, no angry shouts, just the quiet end of all our doubts. Ink on paper, tear stains dried the morning that our promise died. Folded in two. Goodbye to you. Goodbye. The leaves are turning gold upon the tree. The wind is blowing cold across the sea. Whatever time may bring, it brings no change. My feelings for you remain so strange. I thought by now the river would run dry. I thought I would have no more tears to cry. You pack your bags to chase another dream, down a different road, a different stream. You kiss my cheek and say I'm kind and true, but kindness isn't what I want from you. I want the fire that you give to them. I wanna be the flower, not the stem. But I know the answer in the morning air. Life is beautiful and life isn't fair. I will keep on loving you from far away, counting every minute of every day. If healing is a journey, I'm standing still, lost upon the lonely silent hill, waiting for a long, long time. They say that distance makes the heart grow cold, but my love is a story never told. It stays inside and keeps me warm at night, even when I've given up the fight. I know the answer in the morning air. Life is beautiful and life isn't fair. I will keep on loving you from far away, counting every minute of every day. If healing is a journey, I'm standing still, lost upon the lonely silent hill, waiting for a long, long time, waiting for you. It's gonna be a long time, so oh, solitude, I'm here again, to walk inside the cold and wind, because a vision haunting and so deep has woken me from out of shallow sleep. And the questions that are planted in my brain still remain within the shadow of the night. In restless dreams I walk the street, with concrete stones beneath my feet, beneath the halo of a broken light. I pull my collar from the biting bite, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon sign that split the line and touched the shadow of the night. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking words, people hearing without listening to the birds, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the shadow of the night. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you well, take my arms that I might reach you from this hell. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of the night. People bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning clear in the words that it was forming near. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, and tenement halls, and whispered in the shadow of the night, the shadow of the night, silence.
Heading west on the interstate line, leaving all my worries in a cloud behind. Golden fields waving in the breeze, singing songs with the ancient trees. I can smell the rain coming off the plain, washing away all the doubt and pain. And the sensation is a vibration of a soul returning to its foundation. I can hear the voice of the wind say my name. Oh, highway to the heartland, leading me on, chasing the shadow of the breaking dawn, through the painted canyons and the open sky, where the eagles circle and the hawks fly high, to the place I love, where I belong. Highway to the heartland, keep me strong. Past the diner where we used to meet, gravel crunching underneath the street, friends and family waiting at the door. Couldn't ask for anything more. The world is big and the world is wide, but the best part is on the inside. And the sensation is a vibration of a soul returning to its foundation. I can hear the voice of the wind say my name. Hear her calling in the morning light, I see her shining in the stars at night. Country roads are the veins of the land, guiding me back to hold your hand. Oh, highway to the heartland, leading me on, chasing the shadow of the breaking dawn, through the painted canyons and the open sky, where the eagles circle and the hawks fly high, to the place I love, where I belong. Highway to the heartland, keep me strong. Keep me strong. Lead me turning the pages of this book that I write. Some chapters are dark and some are so bright. There were pages of tear stains and pages of sin, and times where I thought that I never would win. I rushed through the middle, trying to get to the end, ignoring the advice of my family and friends. But the older I get, the more that I see, the best part of living is just being me. I'm not fighting battles that don't need to be fought. I'm cherishing lessons that the hard times have taught. The beginning was wild, full of regret, but I think I'm writing the best chapter yet. The circle is smaller, but the love is more deep. I don't lose a wink of my precious sleep, worrying about people who don't understand. I'm happy just walking on this patch of land, with a good cup of coffee and a dog by my side, with nothing to prove and nothing to hide. Time is a thief, that's what everyone says, stealing our minutes and stealing our days. But I think that time is a friend in disguise. He paints all the gray, but he opens our eyes. But the older I get, the more that I see, the best part of living is just being me. I'm not fighting battles that don't need to be fought. I'm cherishing lessons that the hard times have taught. The beginning was wild, full of regret, but I think I'm writing the best chapter yet. The best chapter yet. It's just getting good. Yeah, I understood.
Hello morning, gray and pale, I've come to tell another tale of woes built high within the minds of men, of doors that close and never open again, the silence that is heavy on the floor, like never before. among the echoes in the glass. I saw a man who stood alone, talking to a heart of stone. He screamed his anger at the empty air, but found that there was nobody to care. His image reflected in the window pane, just the rain and the echoes in the glass. And all around the city square, people rush but go nowhere. Faces hidden in the glow of blue, blocking out the beautiful and true. They send their signals through the wire in the space, but lose the face, lost in the echoes in the glass. Wake up now, break the screen, see the world that lies between. Touch the hand that reaches out to you, before the gray sky turns to black and blue. But the sound of my voice was lost in the crowd, too loud, covered by the echoes in the glass. The glass is cold, the glass is deep, promises it cannot keep. I turn my collar to the cold and damp, walking home beneath the streetlight lamp, and the music of the city starts to fade in the shade of the echoes in the glass. Echoes, just echoes in the glass.
The room is soft and silent, the lights are dimmed down low. I hold you in my arms, but you're somewhere else, I know. I feel your body tremble, I see a teardrop fall. You're staring past my shoulder at a memory on the wall. He's gone and left you lonely, but he still haunts your mind. I'm begging you, my darling, leave yesterday behind. Oh, whisper my name, don't whisper his. Remember who loves you, remember who this is. I'm the one who's who's holding you, keeping out the cold. He's just a ghost of a story that's been told. Open up your heart, let the past go up in flame. Look at me, darling, and whisper my name. I know it's hard to let go of a love you thought was true, but I can't compete with shadows that are blinding you. I'm giving you my future. He gave you sad goodbyes, so why do I see his reflection when I look into your eyes? I'm fighting for a place inside a heart that's occupied by a man who walked away and left you there inside. I don't want to be a substitute for someone you still miss. I wanna be the only reason behind every kiss. Tonight let's break the chains of a memory so cruel. Oh, whisper my name, don't whisper his. Remember who loves you, remember who this is. I'm the one who's holding you, keeping out the cold. He's just a ghost of a story that's been told. Open up your heart, let the past go up in flame. Look at me, darling, and whisper my name. Just whisper my name. Forget about him. I'm right here.
Made of antique silver. She speaks in riddles like a flowing river, walking through the garden in the midnight hour. She has a secret, she has a power. Shadows dance around her feet like cats, wearing a feather in a velvet hat. Oh, under the velvet moon, she's singing a mystical tune. Is it an illusion or is it real? Spinning around like a spinning wheel, caught in the web of her violet gaze, lost in the magic of the purple haze. I tried to ask her where she came from. She smiled and beat upon a distant drum. I am the daughter of the wind and rain. I am the pleasure and I am the pain. She turned into smoke and she drifted away.